Clannad AfterStory, Your Lie in April, Your Name, A Silent Voice, Charlotte, Anohana, Angel Beats, Plastic Memories, Weathering with You, and way more. All of these animes have something in common, and that's the fact that they are considered sad animes by the majority of viewers. But this prompted a question in my mind: what is the saddest anime out there? A question commonly asked when it comes down to quote-unquote depressing anime. Now, in order for us to formulate an answer to this question in the most unbiased way possible, we must understand what makes an anime appeal as sad to the common viewer, and how we can get an unbiased view on this topic. The most common way an anime captivates the viewer into feeling sadness is by using relatable content. When viewing content that most viewers can relate onto their own personal life, it installs a deeper connection to that person's heart. He or she feels as though this anime is speaking to them, and therefore they should feel sad. This is a tactic very common amongst genres such as romance, tragedy, and slice of life. Amongst these genres, we have a couple of anime, if not all of the anime that I've previously listed. Each of these anime uses this tactic uniquely to a certain extent that will draw your heart out and make you feel. But now, I want you to think, most of us can connect to these genres based on romance, some of us maybe even tragedy. But it's this notion of romance that really seems to draw on us, because, well, that's human life. I'm sure a lot of us has had a crush on someone or have dated someone only to meet with heartbreak sooner or later. A lot of these anime revolve around that idea, and this helps connect with us, the viewers. Now, besides these anime, there are tons and tons of anime that don't particularly come into the same genre as the following I've mentioned earlier, but yet they seem to draw on our heartstrings. These are the other anime that follow a different route. They weren't particularly made to be sad, but rather follow a storyline and a character to viewer emotional buildup that later affects us in a sort of way. Some anime that follow this tactic includes anime such as Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and of course, the list goes on. Now, logically speaking, it would be almost impossible for us to narrow down the list and claim one anime as the saddest, no matter how we try to look at it, because of course everyone has their own feelings, their own emotions, and are triggered by their own thoughts. And that's why I really debated making this video. I knew this could potentially lead to a lot of hate and possible outrage for those who don't feel the same way. So I want to make clear that in no way am I saying this is definite and set in stone. What I will say though is that the anime that I will proceed to discuss is the saddest anime not by my opinions or feelings, but rather by solid facts and composition. And of course, as we discussed, the reasoning or the tactics used in order to expel the feelings of sadness. This anime, ladies and gentlemen, is no other than Anohana itself. Now, I'm going to assume the majority of the viewers here have seen Anohana and know what it's like, and for that reason, I won't go ahead and talk about what Anohana exactly is, rather just key points in the anime to back up my claim. If you've never seen anime, fear not, as I will make sure to avoid any major spoilers and light ones that honestly don't even matter. Oh, and did I mention, before I watched Anohana, I knew how it would end because I had seen a spoiler before on YouTube. And yet, after I finished the anime, I cried for 30 minutes straight. To this day, the only anime to ever really make me cry. And it's not even close. The thing about Anohana is that it really works its magic in a way that you wouldn't expect. It's honestly a thing to behold, but to really break down why this anime is at the top of my list for sadness, we have to go to the roots of the anime. Anohana's first episode was released April 14th, 2011. This date is actually quite late when compared to other animes in the same genre, therefore giving the directors more time and experience to really perfect this anime. The animation is top-notch, as usually expected from anime within this genre, but the reality of separation for this anime from others comes in within its storyline and its impeccable character development. I dare say that no character in this anime lacked character development. It's something you don't see quite often nowadays, and animes that can pull this off, especially within 12 episodes, are ones to really admire. Now, how exactly does this all correlate to the sadness of this anime, you ask? Well, to put it simply, going back to what I was talking about earlier, nostalgia. Good old nostalgia, the one thing that can make any anime go from a good one to an insane one. Most of the animes I've mentioned earlier use nostalgia from romance and tragedy to really draw their viewers in. However, Anohana uses nostalgia in a very different way. I would dare even say that Anohana doesn't use nostalgia to make you feel sad, but there is a hint of childhood nostalgia that most viewers may or may not feel. But I think the main thing that separates this anime, in my opinion, yes, this is my opinion, but one that I really feel strongly for, is that this anime, Anohana, the feelings that we feel when watching this anime wouldn't change even if we got someone who was watching this while still in their childhood. This anime is just that good at conveying the feelings and transferring it over to the viewer's emotions without using much nostalgia at all. And see, it's this very fact that tells me that there really is no anime like Anohana. I want to end this video with a little short clip of a song that is used in the anime. It's called Secret Base. Here, let's let it play.
君と夏の終わり将来の夢大きな希望を忘れない10年
You may listen to this song right now and not feel much, but I promise you, listen to it after you're done with this anime and it'll be the source of your depression.